Letter from the Gantry.
I guess it's one of the commentator's staple facts, birthdays. In my first commentary outing of the season, the Community Shield, Bernardo Silva of Manchester City came on with 10 minutes to go to score the equalising goal, picked up a booking, was the only City player to fail from the spot in the subsequent shootout, but still ended up with a winner's medal, all on his 30th birthday. And when a player's special day falls on the same day as one's own birthday, never mind the year, you tend to sit up and take notice. That's one reason why I've taken a close interest in the career of DOMINIC SOLANKE, born on September the 14th, 1997, my 52nd birthday, and the 41st of Chelsea legend Ray Wilkins. Ray and I would text each other regularly on that specific date. His 61st birthday, sorrowfully, turned out to be the final time. It was at Chelsea, of course, where we first heard of DOMINIC SOLANKE. Not when he joined the club as an under-8, possibly when his two late goals completed a remarkable win for the Young Blues in the second leg of the 2014 FA Youth Cup final, coming from 2 goals down to beat local rivals Fulham. Very probably when he finished the following season with 41 goals in the under-18 and under-21 teams to be crowned Chelsea's first ever Academy Player of the Year. He was also an FA Youth Cup winner that season too, scoring once more in the final, this time against Manchester City. During that season, Solanke was also given his first team debut, 5 weeks after his 17th birthday. Jose Mourinho sent him on as a 73rd minute substitute for the Brazilian Oscar against the Slovenian club Maribor in the Champions League. He came on at 4-0 up. It finished 6-0, 2 Eden Hazard goals while he was on the pitch. The television highlights show that wearing number 35, he was quickly on the scene to join in the Belgian celebrations. No one that night, certainly not Dominic himself, could have imagined that those 17 minutes would be his only ever appearance in a competitive first-team game for Chelsea. The following season, he was loaned to the Dutch club Vitesse, where he played regularly. Back at Chelsea for the 2016-17 campaign, he was an unused substitute for a League Cup tie, but suggestions that he would leave at the end of that season decreased his chances of selection for the Premier League. A switch to Liverpool was already in the pipeline in the summer of 2017, when he starred as England became world champions at under-20 level. DOMINIC SOLANKE was the winner of the Golden Ball, awarded to the player of the tournament, high praise. It seemed a perfect platform for his arrival at Anfield. It was Jurgen Klopp's second full season in charge. Lots of optimism. Solanke made his Premier League debut as a substitute at home to Crystal Palace a month before his 20th birthday. He came on a couple of minutes before Sadio Mane netted the only goal of the game. And wearing number 29 this time, his presence helped the ball fall for the scorer. But he still hadn't started a Premier League game when Gareth Southgate, short of forwards for an England friendly against Brazil in November 2017, upgraded Dominic from the under-21 squad. And he got a cap, a 75th minute sub this time for Jamie Vardy. He had a late chance to win that game, actually, that finished goalless. It remains his only England appearance. It was becoming an intriguing journey. Lots of potential, but in reality, just an occasional episode of 15 minutes of fame. He did start 5 Premier League games under Klopp to add to 16 outings from the bench. In the last game of that season, he finally scored his first Premier League goal. It was a fine strike too, in a 4-0 win over Brighton at Anfield. I was commentating for Sky Sports and proclaimed that finally getting on the score sheet would have him off and running in his Liverpool career. He never played for the club again. As soon as the winter transfer window of 2019 opened, he was offloaded to Bournemouth. A month later, he did play again at Anfield for the Cherries in a 3-0 defeat. But again, he became a symbol for a non-scoring forward. With the schedule at that time ravaged by COVID, his first Bournemouth Premier League goals came 18 months after he joined the club and couldn't save them from relegation. 2 seasons in the Championship were tough for Bournemouth, but they saw the years of potential turn into performance for DOMINIC SOLANKE, playing regularly, starting 84 of those 92 games in the second tier. He scored 44 goals in total, 29 of them in the promotion campaign of 21-22. After that, he became a cornerstone of a remarkable survival in the top flight under Gary O'Neill, followed by a swaggering season for the club, inspired by a new head coach, Anthony Iraola. Solanke netted 19 Premier League goals, more than double the tally in his previous career. The only Englishman to score more in the league last season was Cole Palmer for Chelsea. Talk of an England recall, getting on for 7 years since that only cap. A tale of consternation and cameos has now become a story of substance, emphasised by his £55 million transfer to Tottenham Hotspur. I'm commentating on Spurs' opening game at Leicester, and maybe we'll see the start of the next chapter of this extraordinary journey for DOMINIC SOLANKE. Oh, and for the record, Tottenham were scheduled to play on this upcoming September the 14th, a Saturday, but the fixture has been switched to the Sunday. So Dom's celebrations will have to be reined in, coming on the eve of his first North London derby. But at the moment, every day must feel like a birthday. Solanke, so long in development, now has his time to shine.